most of our judges are back, so we're going to move on very quickly, and we have, I think, all right, we have our next team up, Kindle, and we invite you to come up very quickly for a 5-minute pitch. Let's give them a round of applause. We have fed you. You should have a bit more energy. Let's give them a round of applause as they...
These people face on a daily basis is the issue of connecting with a good, reputable, and competent mechanics to fix their cars. And you will agree with me that not many Lagosians can afford the high-end car repairers over time. So we have come up with this solution called Make App to connect car owners together with a reputable, qualified, and competent mechanic. How does this work? Right now on our website, bit.ly/make-app, capital letter M, once the mechanics sign up on this platform, they have access to, they fix in their information, and the mechanics also do, the car owners also do the same. We get your details and we go to their workshop to verify them, which after they can access some of these car owners on our platform. Now, after you've downloaded the app, you launch it from the login page, and we send a link to you, a code to you to verify you, so that we can understand you're not a robot, that you are a human being. After that, you are successfully logged in, and this very picture will welcome you to the home page. Next, you have the opportunity to showcase your cars, the car you use, the model you use, the color, the year, and the model. So after that, you see all the dashboard that you needed to see on the platform. Now, there is one key thing that is very important. The location, we are location sensitive, and specialty is also very important to us. So you can access this mechanics anywhere you are in Lagos based on the specialty of the location. For instance, if you use a Toyota car, you can search Toyota, or you search Victoria Island. All the mechanics that is in Victoria Island right now, you will have access to them on a fast track. So once you are able to connect with the mechanic, then mechanic can reach you under 10 to 15 minutes wherever you are, and you can give your car to them. But they have to show you that they are actually verified by our solution called Make App. Now, there is something very important as well that I needed to mention, which is the remuneration, or no, some other things that we have on the app. We have maintenance tips. Some people, there are some solutions you can do yourself. We have maintenance tips. We have finding a car spare part on the platform, and we have emergency and towing vehicle contact on the same app that you can access free of charge without hassle. And the remuneration every year, every 12 months, a car owner is entitled to pay 2,000 naira to access the app for 1 year, and the mechanic 5,000 naira. Thank you.
Then share with us a summary. Please, on your thoughts regarding the team that just went up. And Kindle, could you share with us what the app is about and your thoughts on it?
Okay, great. So the app works quite well. It works in line with what they showed us on the screen. I think, again, we just had a challenge with the business model because they're limiting themselves just to flat fees annually, whereas they're not getting a share of the transaction. And then we had a concern around them and the handoff with the customer. So they have a disclaimer that says if once they connect you to the mechanic, then there's a handover. But as a customer, that doesn't encourage me to use the platform. So we recommended that they include an insurance component so that they can also help to manage that bit, and that also validates them being able to then charge for the transaction. But we think it's a really good idea.
Thank you. Interesting and good feedback as well. Okay, team and Kindle, hopefully you take that feedback into consideration as you work on continuing to improve the app. Let's give them a round of applause as they walk away, and we'll be calling up CodeDiva to share with us their business idea. CodeDiva, come on up.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Malumi Favor Oluwaseyi, and with me here is my team member and twin sister, Malumi Blessing Oluwaseyi. Everybody is busy, and everybody wants to stay healthy. The platform Agro Health Plus connects individuals to healthy food, fruits, vegetables, and the likes to help stay healthy, and also introduces them to medicinal plants that can be used for common ailments and keep fit. About 58% of Lagosians are either suffering from obesity, hypertension, or diabetes. And there's a such change in the stress level and susceptibility of individuals to common illness. Although the desire to stay healthy is there, but the platform that is more easily accessible, that connects these individuals to these healthy fruits and vegetable, is not presently in place. So the solution here comes in 4 wheels. The first one is the food for your blood type, which shows you the food you take for your blood type if you are blood type O, or blood type A. And more importantly, it shows you the foods you take for your blood, your health history. If I'm diabetic, if I'm hypertensive, or I have obesity-related issues. Then the second solution is the recommended and customized meals for individuals with such health histories. And this is very, very important. Then the other one is introduction to medicinal plants. You know, sometimes we feel down, we want to feel more energized, we have malaria sometimes, and we don't really want to go into taking the drugs prescribed. And so this opportunity, this platform, recommends medicinal plants, herbs, fruits, spices that one can take to help curb and cure those ailments. In fact, we made an opportunity, an option for fighting terminal disease like cancer. So there are medicinal plants that can be used to fight such ailments. Then finally, for the solution, which is a long-term plan, it connects these consumers to the farmers, the food marts nearest to their location for easy access to purchase these healthy foods. I would hand over to my team member, Blessing, to continue from here.
Okay, our target market is farmers and users. In our previous conversation, we learned that over 58% of Lagos population suffer from obesity, from hypertension, and from some other things. So because we want to reach this target market, we decided to go with about 3 models: a premium model, a subscription model, and our e-commerce. We have a free model for every user on the platform, and for that free model, they will have access to food for their blood type. And on the premium model, you subscribe 1,000 naira a month, and you have access to blood type for your health history. And then for the subscription model, you have access to recommended meals, like your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. And then farmers also can subscribe on our platform to be able to have access to users who are going to be using the platform as well, in order to be able to provide them with these food stuffs. And then the farmers also would also pay 10% of every sale and product advertised on the platform. Same with every food mart, like any food shop can also subscribe on our platform. Next slide, please. So the online magic behind our application, we have a place where you could place order, a register page, a payments page, and then a consultation page for experts. Next slide, please. Our marketing and sales include food shows, TV broadcasting, radio marketing, YouTube adverts, and social media. Our major competition is Lagos, is the ketogenic groups, health. What makes us stand out is our technology. We are using technology to drive this innovative idea. And then we also have price. Our price is very, very small and affordable for every individual user. And then we have different service lines in terms of the kind of models or subscription models, subscription that you can apply for, like recommended meals, customized meals, the food for your type, and the like. So we are very, very innovative and unique in our idea. For international projection, we are going to be reaching out to 20 million people in Lagos, which makes the population of people that are suffering from obesity. If everyone can subscribe over the next 10 years, to be able to make over 1 billion naira. Thank you.
All right, and time's up. Codiva, thank you for your delivery. You now have the opportunity to share your app with the judges. Can we have Errands 24 on standby?
Agro Health Plus. While they were presenting, I give them a better name. A name I think would have been better. Herbalist Online, you know. I think it's a very brilliant idea and we need it. And I gave an example while they were presenting that most of the time when we're looking, maybe you're working on your weight and you're looking for a local food online, what you find is we tell you about foreign food like quinoa and all, and it's not in Nigeria, you know, and that's what the platform is offering, you know. So it's such a brilliant one. Thank you for such a beautiful platform. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Joseph. Great feedback to our CodeLagos team. And we have up next, Errands 24.
Good afternoon, everyone. Standing on existing protocols. My name is Ololade Damilare, and her name is Abiola Agnes. So, Errands 24. A couple of years ago, when my parents wanted to move from their apartment to a new one at Unity Lane, so we had problem packing our luggages and the rest. So we had to call on friends and families. These people are busy people which can have better things to do with their time, but they were able to help us to take. So this was what spurred Errands 24, that you can actually get people to outsource tasks to. Maybe due to the reason that you don't have time or you don't have the 30 to 35%. Imagine if we can look at that huge labor market. That is what Errands 24 is trying to target. Targeting that huge labor market and actually helping people make money in the long run. Okay, so logistics, the industry is not actually favorable for small businesses because they can't afford large logistic companies. So you can actually hire an errander, we call them erranders, to help you maybe deliver your goods and pay them about 1,000 or pay them about 2,000. So and the lack of trust in freelancers. I've used Fiverr before, so I know to get a gig on Fiverr is hard work. But with Errands 24, when you put your tax, you set your details, your location, and your budget, and actually then you post. Our AI system, we're using IBM Watson, so it gets the data, then ranks it based on the database of our users. So it suggests you users that will actually do your job, maybe due to star ratings, the number of completed tasks, and so many more. Please, next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is a simple way of how Errands 24 work. When you click on the AI Erranders, it opens you a page. Please, next slide, if the video is not playing. Next slide, please. Okay, so attraction. We haven't actually launched it because this is a fresh idea, but we actually launched the homepage and had people to drop their email if they'll be interested in it. About 2 days, we had already 30 people that are interested in using Errands 24. And our goal is to have 100 users in the first 6 months. Please, next slide. Okay, so target audience. The freelancing market in the world is about $1.5 trillion. There are 17 million internet users in Nigeria, and 70% are between the ages of 18 to 50, which is our target market for erranders. Okay, like I was explaining, 1.6 billion hours doing tax worldwide. And one other one, Lagos holds about 12.8% active user. So it's just ranking to tell you that we have actually done our research. So from the maybe 21 million users in Lagos, we are actually targeting 12 million people based on our age demography. So who is Errands 24? Who can be erranders on Errands 24? Actually, undergraduate students who need extra income, 2 recent graduates or unemployed youths looking for a means for livelihood, and number 3, out-of-school youths who have basic or no skills but need extra income. That is why CodeLagos is actually organizing things for out-of-school youths so that they can get their hand busy. Like they say, an idle hand is the devil's workshop. So our business model, we are going to be charging 20% off every tax. So for every tax you do on Errands 24, maybe it's 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, we are going to be charging 20% of that tax, just like the way Uber charges 25% and all that. So if we have 100 users in our first 6 months, so we group them to 20, 40, 40. Imagine we're having 20 as the first group of people that don't really use the site, and 40 that really use the site sometimes, and 40 that really use site maybe most times. So they have about 3 to 5 to 10 tax. If you can see that we are generating a total of 1.4 million naira per month. So the other way we are generating money is through the premium users, basic, and then you can see that then partnership with SMEs, like I've explained. Please, next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, so our competitors, Connect and Zest. vConnect is very slow. I try to connect. So our investment, what we're going to be using the money for web hosting. The AI platform is IBM Watson. So far as a free service, we can actually make up to 1,000 API calls. So we're going to invest a lot in market research since it's a new business starting in Nigeria. So office space, unforeseen expenses and salaries. Please, next slide, please. Okay, so you can contact us here. Next slide, please. Okay, so the market validation. There's a company in Australia called AirTaxa. It's worth about $10 billion. They actually help people outsource tax. And vConnect has about 700,000 users with 100 million unique visitors every month. Next. Okay, so this is my humble self, Oladidamla. Python.
I felt your breath throughout the entire delivery. Thank you, Aaron's24. Now you have the opportunity to share your app with the judges. They'll ask you a few questions and you can clarify a few things. And ladies and gentlemen, we only have one more pitch to go. I know that you are sad. You would love us to go on and on, but some people have to cross the bridge. So we've got one more coming up shortly, Nesco Touch, after the judges have had a chance to look through this app.
Ilé fokúsì, ó gbàdọ̀ kọjá ọ̀nà. Àwọn eléyìí ń ṣá prapra, wọ́n ṣá proper, wọ́n ná dọ́là. Nọ́mà, àwọn eléyìí ń ṣá pro, wọ́n ná hero, wọ́n máa ṣe gógó, gógó wọlé kàkà gógó. Mo ní kẹsànwó yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. No posting no lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Kàlájì ẹ̀dùn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Kí n lọ ṣayé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Bàdì. Ẹ̀yọ́ láyọ̀. Easy. Mi ò ní fi búrẹ́dì kẹ́bàjẹ́ kí n tó gbà wò. Mo tẹ̀ ní sọ̀jà ká dependant kí n tó kawó. Máa gbà wó. Máa lọ wó. Pàdé mi ní shrine lálẹ́ yìí ní máa dá gbóró. Eruku lára kó lọ sókè kó máa rú. DJ turn the volume up kó máa dún. Ṣàkúṣàkú lẹ́sẹ̀. I've been searching for the right one. Baby girl, you're such a miracle. Thank you, mama, you beautiful. I'll take my time with you. Slow. Girl, I am loving you for this. Anytime you call my name, be like I don't play. Girl, I am loving you for this. Anytime you call my name, be like I don't play. Settle down. Settle down. So crazy. Get it. I go finish work for you tonight. Be careful, baby, you might kryptonite. Don't betray me, don't be Delilah.
Okay, can we hear from our judges? We would like to hear from you, your thoughts. Perhaps we can hear from CFA. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Please go ahead.
Aaron24 seems to be a very good solution. The concept and the idea seems to be something that is applicable in Lagos and in other parts of Nigeria. But we do have concern regarding the security in terms of the people that you bring into your house or the people that they recommend. How do we that these individuals do not, that is unethical? what kind of insurance will they give us on that? And also on the business side of things, right? Ensuring that the percentage they are getting, it's not a one-off and it's something that can be profitable at the end of the day. But overall, it's a very good idea.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sorry, can I?
And that brings us to.
Sorry, can I just add something?
Okay, go ahead.
I think he's covered it, but I think for any platform that brings buyers and sellers together, so marketplace, whether it's Uber or Airbnb, the challenge that they have with verifying the service provider, as it were, or person selling the service, is not one peculiar to their platform. I think even for the one with the mechanic is another example. You know, how do you verify that person's identity? And also, how can you verify their competencies? So you're saying you're a qualified chef, as an example, or qualified nanny. Just visiting your place of residence or a referee from your ex-place of work is not sufficient. So it's not a challenge that's peculiar to their own offering. I think as generally in our client, something that they need to look into, whether they have to partner with an existing organization that offers maybe some kind of agency service or an employment agency that already has established and they can partner with them and they can provide service providers or nannies or drivers or cooks or whoever it may be. So there are several models that they can actually consider that could sort of help them mitigate the issue of verification of identity and competencies.
For that feedback, and hopefully Erin 24, that's a challenge for you to work around your. And so we're going to call up now our final team for the evening or for the afternoon, Nesco Touch, and they are addressing the area of security. Nesco Touch, let's give them a round of applause.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Peter Offem, and here with me is Daniel Offem. First of all, before I start, let me throw this question. Business owners in the house, business managers, have you ever thought of how to track the attendance of your staff, the punctuality? That for a business to succeed, the workers must be punctual. So here, we've come with a solution, an attendance tracking software that track attendance in businesses and in schools. Yeah, the problems we've seen, the way things are now in current attendance, it is ineffective, mostly manual. There are some organizations that use paper to take attendance. And let me say, I have a friend in the office, and I'm not going to show up at work today. I can give him a call and say, hi, do me a favor, can you help me put my name in the attendance? And at the end of the day, at the end of the month, CEOs, managers end up wasting money paying such staffs that are not hardworking, that don't put in time to do their job. Next slide. Yeah, we've come with a solution that is practical, that is efficient, that is highly automated, and it's also cost effective. Next slide, please. I give you an attendance system with built-in face recognition capabilities. Our attendance system has face recognition built in. Next slide. How it works, we have the hardware, we also have the software. Next slide, please. We also have the software. You can see our attendance system integrates with the web camera. But technology, which is face recognition, only us have that. And our attendance capture is highly automated. And attendance data is safe and secured, no data loss, and data fraud is taken care of in terms of invalid data. Next slide, please. Our market size. We plan to target schools and businesses for a start in Lagos State. But in schools, we have secondary schools and we have universities. We all have been in a class where there are over 500 students in the class, and attendance taken in that class can be very, very, very stressful. We are passing sheets of paper around. But with our attendance software, what you just have to do, you just, at the start, you have registered them, they are registering them, you just start the software. After starting the software, as they're entering, it's seeing them and pushing their attendance. And businesses, you can go back. Yes, we also plan to target businesses. Businesses in terms of banks, some organizations for their staff, so they can time in and time out. Next slide, please. Business model. How do we plan to make money? Well, from sales of it's very low. We also need marketing. How to market it. We also need advice support. Next slide, please. Thank you.
Your app to the judges, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a team that we skipped at the beginning of the session due to a technical error that was not their fault, and so we're bringing them as the final show today, and we're just going to have them very quickly pitch the idea. Shark bite. While the judges are currently reviewing our last set of pitches, just wanted to once again remind you that the winners of today's pitch competition in the senior category will be going home. The first place winners will receive 2 million naira through the CodeLagos program. Second place winners will receive 1 million naira, and the third place winners will receive 750,000 naira. We're also very excited to partner with Impact Hub, as well as ISN, internet service providers today, and Blockchain Laboratory to provide incubation support for the top 3 winning teams at the end of this program.
Want to make money, go.
while you were cooking to cook? Or have you experienced the kitchen hazard or gas leaks at your kitchen? We're introducing, these are the problems and we would like to solve them via this medium. So we have a smart gas indicator and we have a user-friendly app.
About the app is Android-based. It helps create a platform where suppliers of gas and users of gas can transact business. We've also incorporated some features in it, like the Twilio service for two-way messaging and all. Next slide. About the device addresses three main issues, which are safety, efficiency, and convenience. The device has a fire sensor and a gas leak sensor, which detects fire threats and gas leaks around your gas. It's also efficient, that logs your gas usage over time, and it's accessible to the user to budget and plan. It also has a GSM, a SIM module, which helps send notification to the user when there's an issue, probably running out of gas or there's a gas leak. How it works, the load cell, the fire sensor, and the gas sensor sends information to the microcontroller, which is programmed to work on this information, and depending on what it gets, like if you're running out of gas, it sends a notification to the SIM module it sends a message to the SIM module to send a notification to the user to request for a refill, and if it's a fire or a gas leak, you also get a notification, so you take appropriate steps or measures. And the device also has a display that displays your gas usage and a data logger that logs data over time. Next slide.
Then on the business model, for the key partners, we have the payment process companies, gas wholesalers or retailers, online delivery stores, investors, the customer segment, the gas users, people that organize and organizers who use gas, and then suppliers, people who would earn money supplying gas on our platform. Then for our value proposition, for the end users, they will never have to run out of gas again. They could detect gas leaks and fire threats immediately, efficient and accurate real-time monitoring of cooking gas, and a convenient way of getting cooking gas. Then for the customer relationship, the rating system is based on delivery time and price, and then maximum price cap. Then the channels, SharkBite app, suppliers, retail outlets, the revenue streams, sale of device, percentage share of transactions on our platform. The key resources, talented team, supplier network, tech platform, structure, employee payroll, supplier payouts, cost of production. Next slide.
For our target market, we tend to target the middle class, which is 15% of Nigeria transaction on that happens on our platform, and at a minimum refill price of 1,000 naira, that will be 100 naira per user. In 10 years, that will be 100 naira times a million, and that is if
that, and then we'll hear from their thoughts about the teams. And we have already begun collating the scores, so hopefully in the next 5 to 7 minutes, once we're done judging this team, we should be able to announce the winners for the senior category. Once again, just for context, it was interesting for us in reviewing the initial 2000 2,000 or so applications to find that majority of the applicants were students who had taken part in the CodeLagos program. And admittedly, a lot of them, their exposure to a 6-week course with CodeLagos was their very first exposure to coding. And so while we may not realize the work and the rigor that goes into this, it's helpful to understand that for context, some of these people who are presenting to us today had never written a single line of code. Problem solving within the context of programming. This is an achievement, and even though nobody will win, hopefully this provides a platform that will propel them forward to keep improving their solutions and figuring out how they can solve local problems. Since I have the microphone and a captive audience, I just want to announce that the next batch of the out-of-school program for CodeLagos kicks off shortly, and we, I think, are closing the application today. I need to verify that. But we invite you. It's still open, okay. So we invite you all, if you want to stand on stage the next time we have this, to go online to codelagos.org and register for one of our out-of-school classes. There are over 40 locations all over Lagos. Wherever you live, there is a location close to you. And if you would rather go online, we'll be launching the online platform sometime before the end of November. And just to remind you, our goal is that by 2020, 1 million Lagos residents should know how to code. And I think it would be a shame if we are not all numbered among the 1 million. And yeah, so that's an open invitation. Maybe next year we'll be pitching on stage. All right, judges, a few more seconds, and then let's hear from you. scores have been collated, and we have our first, second, and third place winners for the senior category. For what it's worth, we'll let you know that the first and second place were very close, almost too close to call, but we're able to, by a margin of degrees, determine the first place winner. To announce the third place winner, I would like to invite up a representative from one of our partner companies, Siemens Nigeria, and to give the presentation, I would like to call up Ibe Etia. Yes, applause. We're very excited to have Siemens on board, supporting the CodeLagos program through the adoption of some of our schools. Okay, I'll make the announcement and we'll have our partner give the presentation. Okay, so in third place, with a solution to address mental health issues, we are excited to call up SWC. Let's give them a round of applause. SWC in third place. Please come forward. Can we have some music? Can we celebrate them? Our applause is getting weak. Welcome up, SWC. Congratulations.
I've done the dance since like 6 songs now. More music. I want make you dance one more. Just dance this last one with Mastercraft, then I go.
Another round of applause for SWC. Congratulations, guys. We wish you the best as you go out and seek to address mental health issues. Thank you so much, Ibe. Excellent. All right, so now to announce, to present the second place prize, we are excited to call up our very own permanent secretary in the Office of the Special Advisor on Education, Dr. Shamsidin Allison. Good evening, sir. And I will be announcing the second place winner, and he will be presenting to them their dummy check. As a reminder, the second place winner receives a 1 million naira check, in addition to incubation support through one of our incubation partners. Do we have drum rolls? Drum rolls, DJ. Do I have to do it with my mouth? I think I have the energy. Okay, no drum rolls. All right. In second place, with a solution addressing health and wellness from two fabulous ladies, CodeLagos, the only set of twins. CodeLagos, where are you? Put a pep. I think you should flank the. I think you should flank the. I cannot kill myself. Lady what? Are you sure you can take this slow? DJ jam the song. All my people sing along. We live for the party. For nobody. We live for the party. Oh Lord have mercy. We live for the party. No send no. I say we live for the party. Oh Lord have mercy. know who they are. And they are known as
I have vision, oh I believe, I know. Stand up. Strength and up.
round of applause. Congratulations, guys.
I have to pick myself back up.
We'll have our judges come forward to take pictures with our winning team. And y'all, to make this, can we turn the music down?
I have to pick myself back up.
Can we turn, okay, can all the winners come forward, please? We want all the winners. Now, to make this more exciting, the first place winners, all of them are students of CodeLagos. All of them have been through the CodeLagos program, so that makes it even more exciting. Can we have the second and third place winners come forward as well, please? Codiva, SWC, please come forward. Hustle, y'all.